I'm just going to piggyback off of what my colleague just said. So we obviously have a massive red snapper fan base in my home state of Florida, especially in Pinellas County. But in a multi-year long study, it's been now found, and I'm sure you've heard these stats already repeated, but we now have over 118 million red snapper in the Gulfs of Mexico, which is drastically different from the 36 million that was previously reported. And I even went as far as signing a letter with a majority of my Florida colleagues to appropriately increase the red snapper quota for the Gulf of Mexico anglers to stimulate our economy. With the South Atlantic great red snapper count now underway, NOAA indeed should be using more updated information in their decision-making process, but instead, to my understanding, they are not doing so. So my questions for you guys, and specifically Ms. McCauley, is does it make sense for the fishery management decisions to be made on incomplete and outdated data?
Thank you, Congresswoman, for your question, and also thank you for all of your efforts to conserve Florida's resources. And I would say no, it doesn't make sense for them to make decisions when we have this new data on the way. And also, we don't necessarily agree with that discard information that they're using right now, which is why Florida has gone so far as to establish a new survey, the State Reef Fish Survey, to try to get additional information. And we're also supportive of that great red snapper count that was wonderful in the Gulf, and we're excited about the results over on the Atlantic in hopes that it will be used in the stock assessment before any draconian measures are taken.
You probably just gave, I think, most of Florida's fishermen a massive morale boost, so I'm going to clip that and post it on my social. So you guys heard it here. She said it. She agrees with us. Okay, so prior to proposing their draconian closures in the South Atlantic last year, did NOAA consult with state agencies like Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission or anglers that are on the waters every day about the impacts that their decision would have on local businesses and the fishing economy?
Yes, thank you for that question. I would say, so NOAA sits on the South Atlantic Council with us, and so they do hear from fishermen as they come to the council to give public comment, and we also interact with our federal colleagues. However, I don't know that they fully understand the magnitude of what those closures would do, the economic impact, the number of jobs that would be affected if a closure were to be implemented.
So your understanding, are any of those people that sit on that council with you, are they fishermen or business owners, anglers? Like legitimate anglers?
Yes, thank you for that question. There are both recreational fishermen and commercial fishermen, as well as state agency reps like myself on that council.
That are represented by NOAA?
Oh, NOAA just has one seat. Thank you for that clarification. NOAA just has one seat and one vote on that council.
And do you know if that individual is an angler, professional fisherman, or small business owner?
No, he just works for the federal agency. I think maybe he fishes in his spare time, but no, he's not a professional fisherman.
So he's a B word, a bureaucrat. Yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Chairman, I yield the rest of my time. Thank you very much for coming today. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms.